name is Steve Murray. I'm Superintendent of Schools for Bastrop Independent School District. Very excited to come to you with our January Superintendent's Update, our district update that we periodically come to you with through the web and other sources. And we appreciate you tuning in periodically to find out what's going on in the school district. First thing I want to say welcome back from the winter break. Started a new semester. A lot of excitement going on with the second semester in Bastrop ISD. A lot of wonderful things going on. We've talked before about strategic planning. That's fully underway, and we're excited about what that's going to mean for our school district. School board recognition. Even though we're at the end of the month, we'd like to say thank you again to our school board members. Just like across the state of Texas, Bastrop ISD is no different. We want to recognize in the month of January, should be doing it all year, but want to recognize especially in the month of January our ultimate volunteers, as I like to refer to them, our school board members in Bastrop ISD. You know, you cannot pick up a newspaper or listen to the news or listen to the radio or see the news without hearing about the state budget issue. This affects all of us, and most notably, it affects public education in the state of Texas. Bastrop ISD is certainly not immune to this matter. We've had a plan in place for the last 2 years. We're in the second year of a 2-year phase-in. Part of that was a program change to go away from block schedule at Bastrop High School and go to a 7-period day at all secondary levels. We are carrying forth the second year of that phase-in, and that 2-year phase-in was designed to cut a $3.3 million deficit that we encountered upon my arrival last year as superintendent in the district in February. Unfortunately, things have changed at the state level. We're hearing about a $27 billion deficit statewide, up to $10 billion alone statewide cut to public education. That means everybody is going to bear the brunt of that. Bastrop ISD is no different. We are looking at plans to go well beyond the 2-year phase-in to cut that $3.3 million deficit to what now is being proposed as anywhere between a $5 to $9 million deficit for state funding loss to Bastrop ISD. Everything's on the table. I said that last month or this month at our January board meeting, that unfortunately everything's going to be on the table. We are going to do our best to make cuts that will have the least disruptive effect or nature on the classroom. Unfortunately, with the number of dollars we have to cut, we're not going to be totally immune from doing so, but we will do our best to do that. That's our goal. Our goal is to have a good core instructional program for our students across the board, and that's what we want to do. So keep tuned to this matter. It's going to be very serious for the folks in Bastrop, our folks in Bastrop ISD, and for Central Texas and all across the state of Texas as this legislative session plays out and we find out exactly how much money we truly will have to cut from our local budget here in Bastrop. I want to talk to you, speaking of legislative session and our budget, we have a new link on our website, a legislative and budget update link. If you'll go to the district website, we want to keep you up to date. If we have news from the legislature and the legislative update, we want to put that in there. If we have local news to talk to you about with proposed budget adjustments or cuts, we'll try to put that in there as quickly as we can to keep you updated. I also want to talk about the fact this is the time of year each year that we look at the proposed calendar, school calendar for next year, for the next school year. We are currently doing that, and we feel like we're going to have a good calendar. You know, calendars are interesting in the state of Texas because we're all pretty much on the same start date by mandate by the state, and so there's very little leeway that we get in calendars these days in the state of Texas with education. But we have looked at a change that I think is going to be favorable. We're possibly looking at a proposed calendar that will allow for the entire week of Thanksgiving to be a holiday week, and then we'll use the first 2 days as offset days for staff development for our teachers to get that done prior to that Thanksgiving holiday next year, and if they do so, then they'll have the whole week as well. It's a model we've used in prior districts, and we think it'll be a very popular model here as well. Again, that's proposed calendar to come to the board, most likely in February. Folks, I want to say thank you again for tuning in to our monthly superintendent's updates. If you have questions about the budget, about our calendar, about anything that's going on, please contact us either through our website, on the Ask the Superintendent link, or give us a call, or come by Service Center at 906 Farm Street here in Bastrop. Thank you very much.